Welcome to iNet.
Butcher, Nathan Remington, is he available?
But typically England just keep picking them up, don't they? Around the world, here he is with his 3 for 28, maybe a little bit expensive for 22 or 23 less, and he went for 28. But he did pick up 3 poles, and as you know, get a couple of quick wickets changes the momentum of the game. But he did very well. One of 4 guys that took 3 for yesterday.
Yeah, some really good performances with the bowlers. Now, with the bat, Tom Banton, he can strike it big. I like this guy.
Gee, he's impressed me. Mark Butcher told me about him, so watch him. He's the new KP, and I think, oh, gee, that's a hell of an accolade. But he's got all the shots, and he's got long levers. There's a lot of similarities the way he goes. He can drop kick at both sides, and then he can do stuff like this, Danny. It goes the other way, reverse, and he's got all the game. He's just, 21, 22? The world is his oyster the way he's going about. I'm really impressed with him.
53 off not too many balls, and
22,
quite good catching too, Mr. Banton.
Yeah, he is. He did drop one, I must admit, but it's amazing in this game. You talk about not how many you take, how many you drop. But he's got good sure hands. At 21, you should be an athlete, be able to be fast and pick up the line and cut the angles and all that. But you know what it's like. You've got to have 2 out of the 3 disciplines. You've got to be bat and field. You just can't go around and just do one discipline and not be able to field. I think he's some habits. I really do.
There's been some great stuff, and particularly the boundary. We've talked about how big this ground is, and these 2 spectacular ones, couple of West Indians. You know?
Well, look, it was just dreadlocks going everywhere. When he hit this, I thought it was 6 straight away off the bat. It was an amazing fielding, wasn't it? And this one here, yeah, brilliant again. The West Indians get it, and you know why they get it? Because they're quick. And they've got great hands, got hands like the size of baseball mitts, and they don't miss them. And they're always in the hot spots, and they're always in the game.
Yeah, that's why this game is such a great game. You've got all these international stars turning up and coming here to the UAE and playing in the T10. Quick little break, and then some wonderful little interviews on the other side.
This is yours now, Henry. Your kingdom and your wife.
Saturday, November 23rd, live and exclusive on Sony T10. The Mazansi Super League is back. Get all the action, the centuries, the bouncers, the runs. Also catch the catches live. Mazansi Super League from 8th November to 16th December. Live and exclusive on Sony Sense and Sony ESPN.
Welcome back to Abu Dhabi and the Elder Properties T10 for 2019. Well, the captains are out in the middle, they're ready for the coin toss. Let's catch up with Atul Wasson.
So we're ready for the toss. We are right in the middle, and this is the third strip on display in this tournament. Total of 9 pitches on display, and this is the third pitch we're going to be seeing today. Little cracks in the pitch. Both the captains must have had a good look at it, but I've got Darren Sammy, Moin Ali, and Roshan Mahanama ready for the toss. Who's tossing the coin? Heads is the call.
It's tails.
So Darren, you won the toss. What happened last night? Got in the headlights.
Well, actually, I've forgotten about last night. It's not something you want to carry on into this game. So, yeah, we've won the toss. We're going to take first knock.
Well, this is a change from before people were bowling first and just looking at the target and then chasing. Because of last night, this change of heart?
I think normally the wickets there is a bit different from what it used to be at from Sharjah, the first game where the ball skips on here. There's a little bit more in it for the bowlers. I think if you put your runs on the board, you get a couple, 2 good overs defending, then that puts pressure on the opposition. So we'll take first strike. Yeah.
So you're batting first today. What kind of mental target you think will be safe on this kind of pitch?
I think you need to get in about 100. Par is a pass for here. So with the caliber of players we have, we just play according to the situations. They got some good bowlers. Once we could assess, and then we decide what would be a good total. But for now, we want to get anything above 100.
All the best, Darren. Do well. Moin, a day's rest for your team, and you must have seen the cricket yesterday. So the average scores everybody thought will be in 140, 150, but it's not happening this way. So good patch for the bowlers to come back.
Definitely, I think it just brings everyone into the game. We spoke about actually before the first game that the runs won't be as high as people think. So yeah, we're pretty happy. We had a good rest yesterday, and we will probably bowl first anyway.
Or you would have bowled first, because all the captains have been doing that, having a look at the target and then chasing and planning how to chase it.
Yeah, I mean, I think T10 it doesn't really matter too much, but I think being a fresh wicket might be a little bit tacky, hopefully, and then we can get some early balls, put them under pressure.
All right, then, so all the best for this game, yeah? Cheers. So the Warriors have won the toss and they've elected to bat first today.
Yes, now the Warriors, after last night's debacle, they're going to go up front and bat first, Tina.
Yeah, and look, that's interesting. We've already had 2 wins already out of the 6 matches of batting first. Mark Dale's back online. This kid's a really good player. Sam Billings. Look, Andre Russell, a lot of pressure on him, Darren Sammy, and all the around go. But the fact is, Moran and Pollard will be available for their next match, but they've got to start to get a win here if they can.
Now, Corey Anderson, he's missing out, but I've got some news here, Dino, that he is available for selection in the next match.
Oh, well done, Hound Dog. You get all the good news here. And, of course, Dick Vella and Wright, very good players. Moen Ali can smack it, Davies and Gregory and Paras. But more importantly, like their bowling, Gurney, Lachlan, these guys, who can really shut it down and do very well to keep the teams to it, maybe around about 100 total.
Right, as ever, we like to keep the girls' sideline nice and busy. Now, Karishma, she caught up with young Dikwala.
So I have with me Roshan. How does it feel to be a part of the T10 over here in Abu Dhabi? Let's talk about how it's going for you.
It's been a great atmosphere here in Abu Dhabi. T10 is the shortest format of the game, and I'm really happy. And to be part of the team Abu Dhabi is a great great environment here with the team, and I'm looking forward to this game.
And I also know that you are a fan of Bollywood, so it's Bollywood meets cricket this time in the T10, which it's always been, but I think this definitely has a lot of Bollywood to it, so that makes it extra special and fun.
Yeah, obviously, I know you. I'm a big fan of Bollywood. I watch a lot of movies, a lot of songs I listen to, and it's a great Bollywood stress buster. Yeah, actually, it's great to Bollywood into cricket. It's great.
And as a batsman, what is the strategy on a T10 ground? Like, what is the mind space?
Actually, there's nothing to think, nothing actually much to think. Just go there and enjoy and do what you can do the best for the team, and just relax and express yourself.
Yep. Any players that you're looking forward to playing against, or you've played with, but that's been really good, that you feel, wow, I'm so happy I got to play against him?
Oh, wow, Andre Russell, he's a big lad. He got out early yesterday, but he must be looking forward to this game, and we need to get him out early so we can win the game.
Anything can happen in T10, so thank you so much, and I'll speak to you soon.
No worries, cheers.
Yeah, she's a busy girl, is Karishma. She caught up with Sikandar Raza just a little while ago as well.
With me, Sikandar, a bit of a setback yesterday for you and the team. So, what was the discussion today in the changing room?
Well, we try and get the game that we played yesterday out of our system, and I think we have done that pretty well. The mood is pretty relaxed, the mood's pretty confident, and we're pretty sure that we're going to go out there and have a better performance compared to what we did yesterday.
Okay, and as an all-rounder, what is the strategy when it comes to T10? Does the mindset change?
Not really. As a matter of fact, it needs to be more blank. You just go out there and just hit the ball as well as you can, and when you're bowling, try and find the dot, and wickets normally fall us. As an all-rounder, it does add a little bit of an extra responsibility with a bat and ball. You try and have both departments firing, but if not, at least you have one to fire on if one doesn't really go too well. So, yeah, it's nice to be an all-round in that way.
Absolutely, and everyone always discusses you being a pilot, so is it that kind of discipline as well when you go take a flight and take it off? Is that the kind of discipline you have when it comes to coming on the ground?
Look, I think that kind of goal I had in my life, even though I couldn't achieve that, but I think it kind of made me a lot more disciplined, a lot more determined in what I want to achieve. Now that being a cricketer, I think, yes, I try and stay disciplined, try and take off as well as I can, and try and land as smoothly as I can.
What do you enjoy more, playing cricket or, being a pilot?
Look, I'm not a guy who regrets things in life. I wanted to be a pilot. Now that I can't get one, I can't be one. It's okay. I put it behind me. I enjoy being a cricketer now.
Absolutely. It's great to have you here as a cricketer. Thank you so much and good luck to you and your team.
Thank you very much for your time. Thank you.
Around the middle, let's go up to our commentary position.
Oh, thank you so much, Dan. Sterling work out there in the hot sunshine of Abu Dhabi. Day 3 of the Order Properties Abu Dhabi T10. Darren Sammy has decided that if you need a job doing properly, then the best thing to do is do it yourself. He's elevated himself up the order to open the batting for the Northern Warriors after their debacle of being bowled out for 46, the lowest total ever in T10 cricket just last night. Sam Billings is his opening partner of Kent and England. Rahan Mustafa, a 31-year-old off-break bowler. 2 wickets in T20 cricket from the UAE will get proceedings underway. Northern Warriors won the toss and were the first team in this year's tournament to decide to bat first. If that's significant, 2 teams won defending yesterday after none were successful on the first day. What did you make of that, Dean Jones?
Firstly, good afternoon wherever you may be in the world. Look, you had to do something with the team. Someone had to be accountable, and it wasn't a great effort at all from the Warriors, particularly the Muncie struggled really, and they paid the penalty. I like the fact that Sammy's come up, and the interesting thing for me was he could not find the middle when having a knock-up. He hit 4 balls on the inside edge, 1 on the top edge, and he said, I'm back in form. So it's amazing. Some guys don't like practising well and play well on the middle, and conversely, they hit the ball well on the nets and don't turn it into good scores in the middle. So,
any surprise for you that he decided to bat first?
now you got to get your best bangers at the top. You ain't got much time to go at all.
I mean, on winning the toss, Dino.
Yeah, that's right. I've got no problem with the toss. My major concern was the makeup of their team. You should be able to win batting first or batting second. I will not cop this from the players today that we're only going to win by batting second. You've got to be good enough to put on 110 then defend properly. And pick a team properly for that, because in the past the Warriors have mainly relied heavily on big scores. And opposition teams are capitulated because of their big scores.
Bowling this from Mustafa. The ball nice and full, not allowing Sammy or Billings to get underneath it. Change of wind direction today. Oh, it's got 2 full that time. And Sam Billings opens up the boundary account. 9 without loss from the first.
Our work is so classified, the vice president doesn't know we exist.
change of pace for the two teams. James Gleeson takes the new ball from the pavilion end. Aaron Sammy bunts it back over his head for a couple. Dean Jones mentioned that there were changes.
Yeah, it's a good sweep shot. This is where Billings is really good. He goes inside out, he sweeps, he does all that. He's very good off the quicks as well as off the spin. And that's out. Surely. Oh, did it come off his thigh pad? Oh, they're asking.
Well, the timings were good, weren't they? Noise sort of matched up with the swing of Darren Sammy's bat. And, well, the former West Indies captain was cute. He just put his right hand on that hip as if to say, look, it's flicked me on the pocket, man. Big Weller was convinced that Alex Wharf, the umpire, was having nothing to do with it.
Good umpiring, but I must admit, if that was in my backyard, he's out. I don't have your next door neighbours batting after that. Oh, hello! What a shot! Now, I did say he was hitting the ball average in the nets. Sometimes it actually works well for you. And he's borrowed one of the bats from Andre Russell, and I can understand why it goes so far.
Jeez, he has absolutely smoked this. Top of the bounce, grip right at the very end of the handle, maximum leverage. Darren Sammy has got biceps the size of Bristol, and he's absolutely belted that out of the ground. Pitch has moved across a couple, so the leg side boundary is now the longest one on the ground. Two changes today. One apiece for each team. Mark Dial is in for the unfortunate George Munsey, who had an absolute stinker last night in the Northern Warriors loss. 9 from 19 balls for the Scotsman. So Dial of Trimbago Knight Riders comes in, and Alex Davies is in for the injured Corey Anderson, who went down heavily on his shoulder. And we're hearing that potentially he might not make it back for the rest of the tournament. It was a nasty, nasty fall for the big New Zealander.
So who's the call here? And I tell you what, it must be an easy two, because Darren Sammy's not the greatest runner between the wickets of today. He's only looking for sixes and fours here. And there's such a long boundary out there towards the east, isn't it? Look at it there. How far do you think it is? 75s? 70, 73? Don't mind buying real estate off you if that's 80 metres.
Well, I mean, look, you've got the 30-yard circle. It's a lot bigger than that. Probably, okay, fair enough. 70, 75, 78.
It is definitely the hardest side to hit a six, and he's hit it halfway up the bank. That's how well he hit it. So he is not worried about how far it is. This is his go-to area. On the leg side, cow corner, down the ground. Doesn't really hit them much through the offside.
Yeah, good finish from Gleeson. High and past the throat of Darren Sammy. Smiles all round, 19 without loss.
Pull the trigger, and the threat will begin.
Mustafa into his second over. Australian Ben Lachlan doing the fielding. Big hello and welcome to broadcasters from around the world. 9 different territories taking the feed of the Order Properties Abu Dhabi T10. We're very happy to have you along. Big wind up from Sammy, but again, Mustafa gets it underneath him.
trying to get underneath the ball to hit it for 6, and he's keeping it nice and full on him. Hit right off the toe of the bat there. Now, Billings might try to go for the sweep again here using the bowler's pace because he knows he'd be bowling full and straight. Yeah. He can reverse very well, Sam Billings, so I'm surprised he hasn't looked to go reverse because he knows that he will go after the sweep, maybe bowl wide outside off stump.
Oh, that's beautifully played. Just mixing it up. Wasn't going to look to sweep every delivery. Mustafa just missed the Yorker length. It was a half volley. Billings used his feet, got himself outside the line of leg stump to create that space, and pinged it between extra cover and mid-off.
Last act, isn't he? Now they go on the sweep. I'm surprised he hasn't done the reverse. He's very good at that. So Corey Anderson, you were talking about, Bush. This is what's happened just a couple of days back, going forward, and he landed on his shoulder. And look at the way he fell down. He whacked his elbow that maybe could have slight dislocated his shoulder. He knew straight away he heard something. Oh, run out on. Oh, he missed it. Such an important position there, that mid-off. And the end of the over. 8 off at 27 for no loss.
This is yours now, Henry. Your kingdom and your wife.
Benny Lachlan. Only changes of pace from him. Again, that's a huge expanse of land on the leg side. You bowl from the pavilion end means that it's a 2 every time you hit it into that region.
The fielder's got to wake up to this. He's got to throw the ball at Sammy's end and push him and make him stride out. And he's not the fittest guy at all. And if he gets fatigued, that could upset his balance and power hitting. So you've got to keep throwing the ball at his end. And now on that occasion, they threw the ball at Billings' end. So now I like this. They've got a fieldsman. They're going for a 5-4 leg side field. Very shrewd customer, Ben Lachlan. That won't worry Sammy at all. He'll look to go hard.
Got him! Off stump, out of the ground. Darren Sammy completely bamboozled by the slower delivery from Ben Lachlan. And it's the first wicket for Team Abu Dhabi.
Well, he has a lot of change-up stuff. Let's see how it comes out of the hand. That's that off spinner of his, and it's hit that off dolly. Comes out like so. Oh, let's give us a jump. Yes. That's a pretty important to get Sammy out. He's a dangerous customer, this man. The skipper's got to go for 17. Warriors, 29 for 1.
Well, the only downside of seeing the back of Darren Sammy is that you get this man to the crease early, Andre Russell. Extraordinary strike rate. With 170, but even somebody as good a ball striker as him can struggle when he first walks to the crease.
If you were picking a team now, of all the players in the world available, is he your first pick?
Without doubt. Without a doubt. Brilliant off-cutter from Ben Lachlan. Heavy revs on it. Bit of dip as well because of the top spin. Yeah, Andre Russell picked up 2 for spit in that opening game against the Maratha Arabians. 58 from 24 with the bat as they cruised to a 9-wicket victory. But Carlanders last night hit upon the greatest plan of all, which was to keep him sat in the dugout. The frustration of the rate being up at 17s when he finally got in meant he only made 1.
Well, I must say, if Superman had a problem with kryptonite, Andre Russell does have a slight problem with leg spin hitting, and I think that's where a lot of teams have got to try and line him up, particularly when he's looking to launch. I don't think he picks the wrong and or the leg break that well. Mind you, not many players in the world do this day and age.
And he'll get away with that. Again, it's a miss-hit. Should get 2. The spill there from Alex Davis, normally to be found with the keeping gloves on. 33 for 1.
King has done what he should not. He has married from another house, and a commoner at that.
Harry Gurney. Oh, he should have had Sam Billings. First ball. No surprise that it was a change of pace delivery. Slower ball from Gurney first up. And Moeen Ali, the skipper, has spilt it at extra cover.
Skip, no! Oh, you got to gobble these. Beautiful daylight, sunlight. No, what's the go?
Working day here in Abu Dhabi. Week starts on a Sunday. You will see punters coming in later in the evening. 3 games again in the Order Properties Abu Dhabi T10, these early stages. The points table looks like this is a Group B clash between the Warriors and Team Abu Dhabi. Teams will play each other once in the preliminary stages. They will have another 3 games in the second stage. Oh, that's been hit ferociously hard. Oh, this man's got some power.
Andre Russell. Giving it some.
Now, tell you what, Gurney, I've seen him all around the globe. He's got a wonderful bag of tricks. The back of the hand, but it just sat up and said, "Spank me, please."
Ball of 2 from Dre Russ, who'll come back for those comfortably. Yep, Harry Gurney has collected some silverware on his travels as well. Just recently a CPL winner, the Barbados Tridents. Yeah, so 3 games apiece in Group A and Group B. Then another 3 matches, but you will avoid the team that finishes in your equivalent spot in the second phase. Play all the teams in the opposite group, except for the one that finishes in the same position as you. So if you finish top of the group, you avoid the best team from Group B.
Yeah, wives and partners, families are in the house, good place to be. It's a gorgeous climate. It's not super hot. Of course, summer in this part of the world is the same as the Northern Hemisphere in Europe. Gorgeous. It's not bad either. Wrist work there from Billings. He's going to keep the stride. The Warriors are 42 for 1.
Well, going along nicely, the Northern Warriors. Winning the toss, deciding to bat first. The first team to do so. In the seventh game of the Order Properties Abu Dhabi T10. Marchand DeLanger is into the attack. Another man who's a strong fella. Played in the T20 Glass in the UK for Glamorgan. Generates some real pace. Pace on the ball has been spanked though by Sam Billings. Looking a lot more fluent than he was last night.
Yeah, it's Movember, isn't it? Here in Abu Dhabi. Well tried. I don't mind that. In terms of, just got to get a little bit higher, fractionally higher. Of course, he was the star in that Tide match, wasn't he? 2 for 20. It's 2 overs. It was against the Calunders. Back in match 3, did really well. Yeah, it was looking for all money that the Calunders would get up. I remember interviewing skipper David Milan, and he was a little miffed, a little frustrated with how it turned out. But you got hats off to DeLanger and Gleeson. Very good fight back for those in yellow. Gurney bowled his 2 overs for just 14 there. And Lachlan 2 overs for 20, a little more expensive for him, but good variety.
And that's gone a long way up in the air. Point comes around but doesn't make it. So desperate when the ball hangs in the air off the bat of Dre Russell. Try and gather it in. Lewis Gregory just didn't have the ground speed to gather it in.
Yeah, it's a frustrating old game, isn't it? You think of the bowlers. It's another afternoon that goes to hand, and it's Russell.
Excellent change up from DeLanger. You know that Andre Russell gets it anywhere near the middle of that bat, you can kiss the ball goodbye. You've got to be very certain about what you're doing when you set off on your run-up as a bowler.
Gorgeous Yorker. It fizzed down to third man, almost went for 4. 50's up for the Warriors for 1 after 6.
Pull the trigger, and the great Houdini!
good job from the bowlers of Team Abu Dhabi. Run rate is below 8.5. They try and keep a lid on things as much as they can. Karishma, who have you got with you?
Well, I have with me Darren. You opened today, so there was a bit of a change in the plan. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I think in T10 your better batters got to get the most of the balls being faced. So especially what transpired in the first two games, we just wanted to have a change, and yeah, we think we're off to a good start. The wicket is not as true as we think it is. So once we get to 100 plus, we give ourselves a good chance of defending it.
What kind of change do you implement when it's T10, or is it the same as it would be going in for a T20 game?
Well, you can't experiment too much, because the game is happening so quickly. The simple, you have to keep everything simple. And if one thing is working, stick to that until it becomes a time where you have to change it. So for us, it's about going out there and executing our skills.
I have to say, you're very calm and zen at the moment.
Yeah, I'm from the Caribbean. We all chilled, I know Russell is at the crease, so with him at the crease, anything is possible. So hopefully we'll get to 100 and get back to our winning ways.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Thank you, Darren.
Yeah, and toes too.
Thank you. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Karishma. Always got a big grin on his face, Darren Sammy. Run rate is going in the wrong direction for the Warriors right now. Look at the Dream 11 fancy game leaderboard. Ben Laughlin is up there. That wicket of Darren Sammy has got him up to 33 points in the game today, 45 overall. But look at that, Andre Russell with 209 in total over the course of, this is the third game that the Warriors are involved in. Got a good field set for him as well. All the fielders inside the circle, behind square. Russell's not the sort of guy who's going to fiddle around with ramps and sweeps. So everybody out on the fence is in front of him.
Yep. To concur with that, I just look at the status. I mentioned it just a moment ago, that the pitch, same as with Dean Jones' sideline, at the top of this third day, is that you've got another new, fresh pitch. And I like that, because we're just seeing if the ball could come on a little bit more. The danger is that it does hold in the surface here in Abu Dhabi in the daytime. It does tend to get a bit slicker when the sun goes down. The temperature just drops somewhat, not a lot, but a little. So I think it's hats off to the curators who are not on that. They're still here. And that has been absolutely moosed. It's got about 10 rows back. And it's not a small boundary, folks, as we know. It is 59 for 1 here.
I'm not afraid to die, and I'm not afraid to kill you.
DeLonga is up against Russell in this set field. The bowlers trying to execute well, not on that occasion there. From Gurney, he disappeared massively. Oh, that was a slot ball and some. You liked it there, Dean?
Liked him anywhere, Danny.
Of course.
You asked the question. No, very good player, Sam Billings. The white ball there, and if you're throwing a powder puff or a cream pie, he's going to eat it. went after it as well. So can they get to 100? I think they're about 8 behind the scoring rate. I really do. Some of the fans here enjoying T10. Good stuff.
Into the surface again, DeLonga. It's the biggest side of the ground here in Abu Dhabi this afternoon here on day 3. Match 7.
Oh, I think they've been really well prepared, Team Abu Dhabi. The fact that they bowled their best bowlers, I think, at the northern end, because that's a shorter area, and here DeLonga is just bowling lots of short stuff because it's very hard to pull the ball for 6 on the furthest side of the ground. It's been really good preparation by one of the best coaches, well, the best coach in the world at the moment, Trevor Bayliss.
From
England. So, where's he going to bowl to Andre Russell? 16 from 13. He's struggling. We had to talk about Muncie. He struggled yesterday. Sometimes you have bad days, don't you? You try hard. Will they keep bowling short over outside leg stump to him? Yeah, I like it. He's given it as a wide. They're not happy. The teapot come out.
Yeah, but I like the strategy, Dino. In terms of those in yellow, Team Abu Dhabi. Great discussion. You mentioned Bayliss. A lot of
from
thinking.
the start. You really.
Yeah, one of the great innings here of T10. This is season 3. And Andre Russell. Well, he lit up Abu Dhabi. Some extraordinary power hitting. Back live. And DeLonga is keeping him in check here.
Brilliant stuff. Compared to this man here in his first game, he just hit it to all parts. That's the shot here that's starting to hurt a lot of guys, the one over cover. Because he hits it both sides as a power hitter. And DeLonga now has already bowled a bouncer, so he can't bowl that again. So he's got 2 to go, and he's bowled the leg stump Yorker, or actually way outside the leg. He's aiming for his left foot. So I like what he's doing. He's bringing up third man, pushing mid off back. So far, so good.
And again, the protection. That's it. Changes the pace from the other end, and then you've got DeLonga who's more into the surface. He's trying to get it big, isn't he? Trying to get it up around the throat, the grill. The big Jamaican.
I think he's done a terrific job, DeLonga here. He's bowled well to his plans. None for 15 off his 11 balls that he's bowled. Now, can he finish his spell off here? It's been brilliant so far. No, he can't. Oh, I just wrap you up and you do that for me. But anyways, it's not bad bowling here. End of the over, 72 for 1.
King has done what he should not. He has married from another house, and a commoner at that.
Gleeson and Lachlan with 6 balls apiece. So a dozen deliveries to go. In terms of the last 2 overs, the last balls of each of the last 2 overs have disappeared. It's been Billings on both occasions. This is the last one here. DeLonga, yeah, just missed it. As did Harry Gurney in the previous over.
Yeah, he's disappointed, wasn't he? But he missed it by a metre. And ultimately, it's your defensive skills as a bowler is going to be found out, particularly trying to defend an over as he did. But I think they've done a great job up to now, Abu Dhabi. I still think the Warriors are 10 runs short here. I really do. Now, it's how you finish it off here. Now, Lachlan and Gurney have bowled at the harder ends, the northern end, because the shorter side is on the leg side. So he doesn't bowl a bouncer So therefore, that plays into the wheelhouse a little bit for Andre Russell.
If you're going to try that, you've got to get it up around the grill, and that's what can happen up against Superman.
Up and away. He didn't get this at all. He's hit it up near the stickers. Let's have a look at it. It just winds up. You see, that's in his wheelhouse. That's where he can release the arms in here. That's the change-up, slow ball bouncer he tried. Now he's under serious pressure now because he's gone for 6 off his first ball. Now, Andre Russell will be licking his chops here, thinking, come on, bowl another one there.
That's good. It's a good follow-up. He is such a good bowler. And white ball cricket, Ben Lachlan, this stage and looking for precisely that.
Well, I think he's got the wrong field personally. I'd like to have 3 fieldsmen in the short third man area here because he doesn't try to flick the ball on leg side. Now, what's he getting up to here, Daddy? You've seen so much cricket. This is what I like. I like this field better. 3 fieldsmen behind point, and he's trying to cover here. Now, will he go wide outside off stump, you think? Still?
Or look for the left boot, you reckon? He's got 3 on that side. He's covering both. And he went for the wide on the full. It's good. Good execution from Lachlan.
Tell you what, that's really smart bowling. And he's a guy that's not looked at a lot around the leagues, maybe, to get picked. But look at that for a delivery. He's gone wide again, and he's trying to play with the mind of Andre Russell. And he's just won the last couple of balls here. That's gutsy bowling, coming back after being smoked. So, is it Gurney having a little word to him there and saying, what do you think here? Oh, I love this. The whole baseball pitcher style, cover the mouth up so that nobody can see what's being said.
Yeah, good stuff. All the senior pros in the bowling fraternity, the bowling department, having a chat. Just missed his mark there. I think he was looking for that front boot, trying to get that Yorker right on his front left foot.
Danny, you're a world-class bowler in your day. Can I just ask you a question? When you're at the top of your mark and you've got 2 things sometimes are in your head or in your stomach. Your stomach's telling you to bowl something and your head's saying to bowl the other. Which one do you go for?
Food. Honestly. Stomach, no. Yeah, I'm hearing you. It's the danger. You sort of get betwixt and between. Hello? Could it be out? Could it be out? No. Massive real estate out there. They'll come back for a couple. So we've got a dozen off, 1 to go. Run rate now starting to get a little bit more serious.
Well, it's difficult fielding out there, looking into the sun and the wind, etc. The ball swirling around. Now, can he finish it off? Batting outside off stump here.
It's got hang time. It's got no man's land again. Oh, I should have kept running. He's going to keep it. Yeah, it was the last ball. So 85 for 1.
Pull the trigger on the great Houdini!
It's a working day here in Abu Dhabi, trying to create some atmosphere here. Last ball, previous over.
Yeah, and there's only one here taken. I like this, and the reason why Sam Billings said only one was the fact to keep him on. Here it is there to keep the power hitter on strike for the first ball of the over. See, but Sam Billings, even though he's got 35 off 20, he's done his job. He said, "Righto, Andre, this is why you paid the big bucks. Start smashing some big sixes."
Yeah, good thinking, good teamwork. Billings and Russell, that is smart bowling from Gleeson here.
Just heard from Sam Billings saying, well bowled, Richard. Things have changed now, Tom. The non-striker saying well bowled.
You Aussies, I see someone else is missing a test match.
Obviously saying the wrong things at the wrong time. That never happens in Australia.
Much. Oh yeah, little flick. Much needed boundary here for the Warriors. And they're up to 89 for one. They've only got 4 balls left. Can they get to 3 figures?
He's got 34 off 23, but he hasn't batted that well, has he? He just cramped him up because his hands are quick enough to get around it. Wasn't that badly bowled from Gleeson? So I just feel sometimes that it's all very well to communicate with your captain, make sure that happens, but sometimes I think you've got to take what your head says as a bowler at the top of your mark. Do your analytics before the game, do your homework, where should I be bowling right now? So because of the size of this ground, they're bowling halfway down the pitch because they feel his pull shot is not as effective as the one hitting down the ground, which we know how good he is. So they're trying to get the ball into the pitch, as you said before, Danny, to try and slow it up. So this is defensive bowling to the best in the world.
Now, could this be taken? She's got lucky again. That is such a big side of the ground. Chuckling here, but another day it goes down someone's throat.
He's not comfortable with the size of the ground, is he? And again, he just weights it perfectly between the fieldsmen. Just stay on the boundaries, boys. Don't worry about getting Andre Russell out. Just try to stop the boundaries. Give him 2 ones, that's fine. So they're struggling to get to 100 here. 3 balls to go for the innings.
Yeah, Gleeson with his height, with the smarts. And sometimes, I tell you what, he's that little bit quicker than you think, Richard Gleeson. Because he is so tall, he gets those change-ups that really good grip and bounce, quite tennis ball.
Now, it's at 25. The interesting thing about that stats we see, he's only hit 1 6 out of the 25. That's not like him at all. He struggled with this pitch and the size of this ground. They bowled really well to him.
Kudos. There's another one. Oh, he almost gloves this. Didn't like it. Wants the wide.
It's not a wide. And the reason why he steps to leg side and he followed him. So once you do that, you give away. If he held his line, another dot ball. Now see the way he moves around there? That's no problem at all. Once you start moving around the crease, the bowler gets the advantage here.
Yeah, 3 dots in the last over of the innings. Now, final delivery now. Great stuff from Gleeson and co. And they're going to take 1. That's it. Wonderful spell. And a great last over. None for 17 for Richard Gleeson. And the Warriors, yeah, they are held under 100. 92 for 1, having won the toss and wanted to go up front and post a total. They've had Billings 35 NO. Russell 37 NO, but they've used up a lot of deliveries to get there.
Congratulations, Team Abu Dhabi. I thought they were very well planned and prepared. They knew exactly what bowlers to bowl from which end, what particular fields, what lengths. You can see the frustration there by Andre Russell. No, the number's not too bad. 37 off 27. Oh, he's not happy camping. Keep out of the way. And he doesn't want an interview right now, I can assure you. So they're not happy with this 92 for 1 off their 10, but I thought Sam Billings played really well. He is really just getting better and better every year as a cricketer. 35 off 20. Only 4 sixes and 6 fours were hit in that total. Just 10 boundaries for the 92 for 1.
Yeah, did their homework. Team Abu Dhabi as a bowling unit. Very good numbers, given that they had to go up front with ball first. 1 for 19. Lachlan, the only successful bowler, but look at Gleeson. And, Mustafa Very useful. You're only getting around 8 9s, and then the longer, okay, went for 10 and a halves, but he too, Boldo's pretty smart. In the end, they'll take that every day of the week and say, look, you're not going to win the toss, you're going to have to bowl first, and you're going to restrict the opposition to 92 for 1. Never really got out of second gear, the Warriors.
They started off a little bit slowly, as they often do, but I tell you what, I was so impressed with Gurney and Lachlan. They really bowled really well. The longer got the right bowlers that can get the ball into the pitch halfway down and got it from the southern end, or the commentators booth in there, and they really tactically got it right. So, Karishma, who have you got?
Well, I have the coach with me himself. Happy, not happy.
No, I think it's a reasonable score in this wicket. The wicket's pretty slow, so it's a decent score. We were looking for 100, but maybe 8 or 9 short, but I think we can defend this.
Happy with Andre's performance?
Yeah, pretty good. I think the wicket's pretty slow, so as I said, it's a good score.
And anything you're going to go tell the boys right now? Because I'm going to let you go. I know you have a lot of briefing to do.
No, I think they're pretty aware of what needs to be done. It's really to go there and execute now.
Comfortable with the bowling attack?
Yeah, pretty comfortable.
Okay, I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much. Back to you.
Karishma, keep going, love. Tough gig sometimes, you get a grumpy coach. 93 to get in 10 overs. It's 9.3. We'll have a quick break and come back with a chase.
Jim has done what he should not. He has married from another house.
Northern Ireland. At 1:15 a.m. Live and exclusive on Sony T10. The runs. Also catch the catches live. Masansi Super League from 8th November to 16th December. Live and exclusive on Sony 6 and Sony ESPN. versus Romania. Tuesday, November 19th, 1:15 a.m. Live and exclusive on Sony 10-2.
फोड़ देंगे जो सामने आया निचोड़ देंगे कभी बैट्समैन करेगा लफड़ा कभी बॉलर लेगा पंगा पिच पर होगा टोटल दंगा बॉल उड़ेगा दम चुड़ेंगे और उड़ेंगे व्यूअर्स के होश एंटरटेनमेंट की है गारंटी फुल ऑन जब अबू धाबी में भिड़ेंगे क्रिकेट के सारे डॉन मराठा अरेबियन से अपनी टीम का नाम अब मैं भी आ रहा हूं
Well, it's a Group B clash between the Northern Warriors and Team Abu Dhabi. Standings look like this at the moment. Group A, it's the Deccan Gladiators setting the pace with 2 points with a win and a loss in their 2 games. Highlanders have 3 for their tied game against Team Abu Dhabi in Group B. All teams will play each other once before we move on to the second phase of the order competition, Abu Dhabi T10. Big pressure game this, you would feel, for the Northern Warriors. Got off to a flyer, beating the Maratha Arabians, and then were absolutely destroyed yesterday by the Highlanders. Rolled out for 46, the lowest total in T10 history. They need to get a win here to get their campaign back on the rails, but Team Abu Dhabi will have plenty to say about that after what was a quite superb, in Ian Jones's words, the best defensive bowling performance he's seen in the last 2 seasons of T10 cricket. Luke Wright and Nurashan Digweller will open the batting for Team Abu Dhabi. And you know they've got a really good chance of adding a victory to the point that they earned with that tie.
Yeah, hello everyone. If you just joined us, it's a big game. Every game's getting big, but gee, to knock over the Northern boys here, I tell you what, it'll be huge for Team Abu Dhabi. And both these batsmen, Wright and Digweller, need to get onto a flyer. Digweller, not known to be a huge hitter down the ground, likes to get underneath the ball. Strike rate of 138. Very, very good player. He's got all the shots. Maybe not downtown. He can cut and pull very well. This fella here, the last couple of years, Luke Wright's been a little bit up and down, it must be said, but he's always known to have a very good strike rate of 143. Amazing highest score in T20 is 153 not out. How did he score 153 not out in a T20 game? But he did, and that's the reason why he's here, one of the best in the world. So he always starts off first to bowl the first over, and he'll bowl the last. So personally, I believe he's bowling at the wrong end. He likes to bowl back of length short stuff, and I think he needs to be bowling at the southern end for the big side, the fat side of the ground on his left, on the east. So, but he's decided to bowl from the north.
Yeah, he does have a left-hander, I suppose. That's the one mitigating factor in terms of that decision. So, Digweller will be hitting towards the big side, the longer side of the boundary on his leg side. But plenty of conversations here between the two West Indians. The reason for that is that the Northern Warriors are probably 10 to 15 short, you would imagine. They won the toss and decided to bat first, but were kept in check by an excellent bowling display from Team Abu Dhabi. And a campaign that had them start as favourites, they are defending champions, of course, has found them under a little bit of pressure in only their 3rd game.
I think Darren Sammy set a good field for Digweller as well. He's got the 3rd man. You're only allowed 2 fieldsmen in the first 3 overs. So he's got the 3rd man and he's got a big backward square leg. Pretty good field first up for him. Big run on the offside. Yesterday, allowed for what was it again? What was their score? 46. Sometimes you need to have a game like that to find out where you're at.
आज से मतलब कितने साल पहले मैंने सेम टेबल थी
They're under pressure here.
कितने साल पहले
Net run rate, 46.
कहाँ यूट्यूब चैनल कौन सा है